thought it was really tight, really tight. I didn't score it round by round. It's, you know, I hate it when people give their opinion and then you go, how did you have it? And they don't actually know. So my gut feeling was I thought Tyson was going to get it, but a lot of people around me were favouring Usyk. So, you know, obviously disappointed for Tyson, but congratulations to Usyk.
I don't think it would have made much difference. I think, look, Fury knows what he needs to do to get in the ring to prepare for a fight, and he did that. Whether he tried coming in heavier to make the size a bit more of a difference, then I don't think it worked tonight, though.
Thank you so much.
Obviously, you didn't agree with the decision.
No, I certainly didn't. I didn't see how one judge could only didn't give him a round from round 6 onwards, and the other 2 gave him 1 round each. I don't know what fight they were watching. A neutral was Oscar De La Hoya was sitting there, and he had Tyson winning like I did, and I think most of the people sitting where he was at.
What do you think the scorecard should have been, in your opinion, Frank?
I thought Tyson won it.
By what, the same score but reverse?
Couple of rounds, at least.
Comparing this performance to the first fight, what differences did you see? What did you like from Tyson?
No show, but there was Tyson. There was no showboating, and he got down to business, and he had the better jab. Doing what he had to do.
One last one, Frank, before you go in there. Does this set up a rematch with Dubois? Is that the next thing?
I don't know yet.
The boxing world is abuzz with reactions following Alexander Usyk's triumphant victory over Tyson Fury in their highly anticipated rematch. The bout, which ended with Usyk decisively retaining his titles, has left fans, analysts, and fighters alike reflecting on what transpired in the ring.
Did you think that the weight had any factor? What did you think of Tyson coming in heavier?
I think it did have a factor. It depends in different parts. So he was able to, in parts, get hold of Usyk in and then put a little bit of good work in the body shots and stuff. But then I do think that down the straight, because Usyk was able to weather that, the conditioning did factor in the last few rounds where he was able to just throw 3-4 punches more in exchanges. And I hope.
A visibly frustrated Tyson Fury made it clear he didn't agree with the judge's decision. "I swear to God I won the fight by at least 3 rounds, Fury stated emphatically. Despite his disappointment, he revealed a sense of relief in finally taking a break, adding, "I can finally go home and enjoy Christmas."
Do you think that's got truthfully?
I thought it was dead tight. I thought he was going to get it, if I'm honest.
I swear to God, I thought I won it by at least 3 rounds.
But
I bossed the fight in front for all night. I worked for Christmas. I've been away 12 weeks. Put a lot of work in for this fight, and I'm going to go home now and enjoy it. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Usyk, in contrast, reflected on his victory with quiet confidence. "This fight was an easier fight than the first one," he remarked, showing how his preparation paid off. Vladimir Klitschko joined the chorus of praise, calling Usyk the greatest of all time and asserting, "He proved that he was supposed to be the champion. There is no doubt in that, and he easily dominated the fight."
No, its fight was
Easier one.
easy. Not easy, but not easy. Easier.
Easier than the first one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Hey,
Vladimir, can I just get your thoughts on that fight, please?
Say what?
The thoughts on the fight. Did you feel like
Absolutely, Alexander Usyk is the champion. There is no doubt that he won that fight.
was that just dominance from the start? Did you feel like he pushed Tyson Fury on the back foot throughout most of the fight, that he just dominated that fight easier than the first fight?
He just confirmed that he's the true champion. He beat everyone.
Where does he rank, man, amongst the greatest? Because he's definitely cemented his name.
There is Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. And after that, in every era was the true champion. Alexander is in this era champion, and he stands right there, up there.
Vladimir, have you got itchy neck?
Frank Warren, Tyson Fury's promoter, wasn't shy about voicing his disagreement with the outcome. "I do not agree with the results because it is not fair the way the judges gave the scores," he said. While Warren's loyalty to Fury is evident, the promoter also highlighted the immense pressure Fury faced.
Obviously, you didn't agree with the decision.
No, I certainly didn't. I didn't see how one judge could only didn't give him a round from round 6 onwards, and the other 2 gave him 1 round each. I don't know what fight they were watching. A neutral was Oscar De La Hoya was sitting there, and he had Tyson winning like I did, and I think most of the people sitting where he was at.
What do you think the scorecard should have been, in your opinion, Frank?
I thought Tyson won it.
By what, the same score but reverse?
A couple of rounds, at least.
Comparing this performance to the first fight, what differences did you see? What did you like from Tyson?
There's no show, there was Tyson. There was no showboating, and he got down to business, and he was in his jet. He had the better jet, doing what he had to do.
One last one, Frank, before you go in there. Does this set up a rematch with Dubois? Is that the next thing?
I don't know yet.
Eddie Hearn, who initially believed Fury would prevail, admitted, "Usyk surprised me. I thought Fury would have taken him down, but I can't really tell what he's going to do in the future." Hearn also emphasized that the fight's outcome came down to punches landed, saying, "You win according to the amount of punches landed." Similarly, Adam Smith noted Fury's performance was hindered by physical limitations, stating, "The legs were the same as the first fight with Tyson Fury."
What can he do differently? Like, I was quite fascinated in the first fight by the fact that Usyk walked him down and beat him up. Like, I thought Fury might come out on the front foot, but then again, that kind of suits Usyk as well. He's a very good counter-puncher. But the fact that he was able to do that, that's why I think it was a remarkable performance. You know, for a 15-stone guy to push back a 20-stone guy and beat him up was very impressive. And I don't know what Fury should do in this fight. You know, when AJ boxed Usyk, I was just, all you got to do is just stick it on him. Like, it's not that easy, because he can do everything, Usyk. But they're both coming towards the back ends of their career. So who's freshest? Is the punch resistance still there? I don't know. Fascinated by it, and can't wait to be there. Obviously, no fighter in the fight, but just fascinated to watch it. Work rate, and just, you know, he was constantly working. But for me, you don't score a fight on work rate. You score it on punches landed. I believe in the punch stats. He landed more, but again, punch stats don't always tell you round by round scoring. So I don't know. You know, I felt like there was a lot of close rounds, and I actually had Fury up, I think 6-5 going into the last round. I thought Usyk edged out the last, but there's so many rounds.
And he said, "I think Usyk wins." I said, "Why?" He goes, "Because the day after the first fight, Usyk would have been studying his mistakes, and Fury was on the batter, right? And that's Tyson. Tyson does that and comes back, whatever, we know that. But he is the consummate professional, Alexander Usyk. So I expect Usyk to be as good as he was last time. The question is, can Tyson be better? He should be able to be better. He messed around a little bit at times. He can use his weight in a more effective way, I think. But are the legs going to be the same for Tyson Fury at this stage of his career?
How is it he's that good and no one's figured him out?
He's incredibly talented. You just watch him do anything. He could have been a professional swimmer. He's a footballer. His rhythm, his balance is for a big guy. Okay, Loma, one person at lighter weights, but for a big guy, I think it's his IQ. He's a southpaw. He's clever. He uses his feet beautifully, and he knows how to ride.
Reflecting on what this loss means for Fury's legacy, Nassim Hamet remarked, "This fight deserved to be a 1-1. I just wish he won that fight because he needed to cement his legacy." Ben Davidson echoed this sentiment, expressing his disappointment in Fury's performance. He could have delivered, but he didn't.
You thought Usyk was the favourite going into the fight. Did it play out the way you thought it was going to play out?
No, not really. To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed with that. The way they judged that, to me, it was a little bit too wide. I personally thought it was a lot closer than that. I wouldn't have give it the way they give it Usyk. I just thought he did really, really well. Tyson, he did way better than the first time. So that deserved to be a 1-1, and we should have a trilogy on our hands. So I'm a bit upset for Tyson. I'm a bit upset, obviously, for all of his fans, his family. And I just wish he won that fight, because we needed that fight. He needed to cement his legacy, and I thought that he did. To be honest, I think a lot of people saw it different, but I know one thing. I know that he was working really, really hard.
I thought it was really tight, really tight. I didn't score it round by round. It's, you know, I hate it when people give their opinion and then you go, how did you have it? And they don't actually know. So my gut feeling was I thought Tyson was going to get it, but a lot of people around me were favouring Usyk. So you know, obviously disappointing for Tyson, but you know, congratulations to Usyk as well.
Usyk's discipline and focus were widely admired. Derek Chisora lauded Usyk's fitness and strategy, explaining, "He keeps chucking, taking off bits of your stamina, and I'm 100% confident that Usyk will beat Tyson."
We have to give a shout to Usyk. You know, he actually beat my backside. He beat AJ twice. He beat Daniel Dubois, and he beat Fury. Do you understand? He's beating up all the British boys. He gave us a whoop ass basically. Is he gonna do it again? I think he might do it again.
Losing tonight, did you agree with the judges?
Yeah, I did. I think the first rounds were close. Tyson had a few of the middle rounds, but I think the back stretch, last 6, I think Usyk pretty much had all of them, to be honest. Thought it was not as great of a fight as the first time, but you could see that both men really respected each other. They were both trying not to give too much away, and when they started letting the hands go, then the fireworks came, but then it was a bit too late. Like it weren't the most classic spectacle, but Usyk did what he needed to do to win, and I think Fury tactically was a lot better. He stayed on his side of things. He was punching and trying to negate the work of Usyk, so I think they did a much better job at cancelling each other out, but I just think Usyk had more quality over there.
The global boxing community remains divided, with fans like JP Box 197 sharing strong opinions. "I'm glad Usyk won and didn't get robbed. There's no way Fury could have won this." Even Turki Al-Sheikh, who had hoped for a Fury victory, admitted, "I wanted Tyson to win, but I knew Usyk would win."
Right guys, this is my instant reaction to the rematch between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. The fight has literally just finished. I've got everybody downstairs shouting and raving still. So apologies if you can hear any background noise. Apologies that my voice is going husky because I was just shouting for 12 rounds straight. I'm not going to apologise though for being super excited and being buzzing because my guy Usyk got it fucking done again, didn't he? I'm just so glad that they didn't rob him, man. 8-4 across the board, unanimous decision. All 3 judges, that's a fair scorecard. It's exactly how I had it actually. Fury actually came in with a good game plan. He was busier. He tried to put it on Usyk more. But guess what? Like I said in my prediction video and all my preview videos, Fury might try and take it to another level, but then Usyk will go 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12 levels on top of that, and then Fury will not be able to go with him. You could see after each round, Fury was just looking so frustrated, and it's probably so hard being a fighter that's as good as him and always been on top when you're giving it your best, and then you're just in there with a guy that you can't figure out and you can't pin down. I don't think that there's any shame here for Tyson Fury though. I think he put in a good performance and he's just lost to one of the best in all time in Alexander Usyk. The guy has literally completed boxing now, man. Undisputed at cruiserweight, undisputed at heavyweight, beat the #1 heavyweight that everyone was saying of this era twice in dominant fashion. He's an all-time great. He's up there in the top 20, maybe top 10 of all time with the likes of Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather, who I've got over my shoulder there. He outboxed Fury, he outworked Fury, he outlanded Fury, and he hurt Fury again. You might not have seen Fury all over the place like he was in round 9, but he was stunned and pushed back a lot in this fight again. And to the people saying that Tyson Fury won this fight, I say it a lot, man, but give your heads a wobble again. He did not win this fight, man. A draw, I can't even see. 7-5 to Usyk is the closest I could have it. There's no way you can make a case for Fury winning 7 rounds of that fight. That's enough talking from me now, people. I'm tired. It was an exhilarating fight. It might not have been an all-out war, but the high-level boxing, man, you're on your edge of your seat the whole time, and I was shouting and cheering Usyk on the whole time.
Alexander Usyk against Tyson Fury, the rematch. In May, we saw one of the best fights we've ever seen. What do you think going into Saturday? I know you would like to see a trilogy.
What I want, Tyson. What I think, Usyk.
Oh, you think Usyk will win? Okay.
But, I hope Tyson do it. We want to see the third.
Final message to the fans and everyone. What you've done in Saudi Arabia here has been fantastic.
Enjoy it. And the Ring magazine, because you know the Ring magazine is not connect with the Riyadh season. I buy it by myself. We have a big surprise to England in next year, 2025.
The Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk saga is one for the history books. Lennox Lewis shared his thoughts on Fury's strategy, saying, Tyson Fury should have gone in after him and kept pressing forward.
I think I like the first fight better. This was a good fight as well, very close. You know, when it comes to heavyweight boxing and somebody's beat you the first time, you gotta go after him the second time. I felt Tyson Fury should have went after him a little bit more, and it would have been a different outcome.
I thought in the 10th round he was holding and mugging him, getting good work inside. I thought that's what the whole fight would look like. Are you surprised by the game plan of Fury?
No, I'm not surprised. You know, whatever their game plan was, mine would have been different. But whatever their game plan was, it didn't work. I felt that he needed to do a lot more work. You know, go after him a bit more, press forward a little bit more. But, you know, it was overall a great fight.
And you?
Congratulations, obviously, on the win tonight. Before we get to that, I'd love to be able to get your reaction on what happened tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was really tight, really tight. I didn't score it round by round. It's, you know, I hate it when people give their opinion and then you go, how did you have it? And they don't actually know. So my gut feeling was I thought Tyson was going to get it, but a lot of people around me were favouring Usyk. So, you know, obviously disappointed.
The Tyson Fury vs. Alexander Usyk rematch has redefined boxing rivalries, sparking debates that will continue for years. For more exclusive updates, expert breakdowns, and post-fight analyses, stay tuned to Boxing Hub. Like, comment, and share your views on this unforgettable clash. Boxing Hub, your home for everything. Boxing Hub.